Welcome back to JustAShow. I'm now joined by somebody who's you're a little controversial, sorta. This is Chris Roller.
Hello.
How you doing, Chris?
Good.
I've heard a lot about you. You've got a very kind of famous website locally here called chrisroller.com. And so basically, you have godlike powers. How do you want to explain that to my audience?
Yes, I am saying that I am God.
Oh,
a God.
A God, not the God.
But maybe the God.
You're not sure. Okay. Explain.
I'm trying to prove it in the courtroom, and I took David Copperfield to court to prove that, you know, does he have magic powers? Are they real godly powers, or is it just tricks?
No, well, let's not talk about the lawsuit right away.
Okay.
Let's start to the beginning. How did you find out that you have godlike powers?
99. It came to me psychically. It's kind of like, you said chrisroller.com. It's a mytrumanshow.com explains it as well.
I'm sorry.
But I am the true man in the Truman Show, and I realized that...
do something godlike!
I don't have any, I can't do anything.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so
nice. This is the test. It's a test. Okay.
I am the magic pimp. I don't do anything.
So it came to you back in '99
Yep.
that you have these powers.
Yep.
And what are you doing? I understand you're the love god. Explain this to me.
I might have 1 million kids out there, yeah.
Hold on. Listen up here, everybody. 1 million kids?
Yeah, I have no proof of that, unfortunately. So maybe that'll come later. But right now, I'm just being able.
Chris, time out here. If you have the same way you can claim that you have 1 million kids, I can claim that I have 2 million fans. But where's the proof?
Well, right now I'm just happy enough that I'm proving that there's godly powers that exist on the planet with David Copperfield, and one step at a time. And
okay, one step at a time.
Maybe eventually I'll be the God with the big G.
Okay, so here's the deal. So you think you have, or you believe you have godlike powers, correct?
Yes. Okay,
so you filed lawsuits against David Copperfield and David Blaine. Why?
Because I'm the only entity on the planet that says they're a godly entity, so I should get credit for them using my powers for their entertainment and making money from it. So I was asking for 10% of their past commission.
Because the lawsuit essentially is saying that you stole the godlike powers. They stole your godlike powers.
Yes.
And what kind of proof did you give to the courts?
Basically, if they have godly powers, then that's the proof. There's nobody else on the planet that's coming forth to say, you know, I'm he. Nobody's competing with me.
Is it possible, Chris, that the Davids, Copperfield, and Blaine just perform illusions?
They swear up and down that they're just doing tricks. Oh, I mean, yeah, that's what you said. I'm sorry. And it's been in the court documents that I returned from David Copperfield's case, the defendants, that they're using godly powers. So the defense have always...
Those bastards! I knew it!
Yeah.
You bastard, Copperfield! Quit stealing! Now, I don't mean to make light of it. It's just, you understand it's kind of a little bit of a reach for us to accept this.
I understand.
Like, for example, I do a little magic myself here, okay? And I just want to know if I got this handkerchief here, right? Okay, maybe a little applause or something, crowd. This is good stuff. Jeez. Woo. Did you bring some Viagra with you for the crowd? That would help. Okay, so I'm gonna take this handkerchief here. Whew. I'm gonna put that in there really good. Get that in there. 1, 2, 3, and it's gone. Now, did I use godlike powers for that?
That was impressive.
Did I use godlike powers? Did I use your powers, or is that an illusion?
Illusion, you mean like trick? A conventional trick?
Yeah,
I call it conventional?
A conventional
It ain't godly.
Okay, was that godly?
It looked pretty good.
Okay, so that was pretty good.
I'd have to think about it a little bit.
So I just want to know if I stole your power, if you're going to sue me too.
If you're making a lot of money off it, I might. Basically, I'm just trying to prove that I'm God, first of all.
Okay,
See,
all right.
It's more to prove that I'm God than anything else. Prove that godly powers exist on the planet. To make a statement that I'm not crazy like everybody's calling me.
That's what I wanted to ask you, because you told me on the phone just a couple days, we were talking, and you said, Keith, some people think I'm crazy. How do you respond to people that say that?
I'm just trying to prove that. So that's why I took Copperfield to court, because I just want to prove that, hey, you know, I'm right. I'm right about this godly stuff, and I was right. The defendants came back saying it's.
But what did the judge in the case say about that?
The judge, initially I came at it with a labor dispute, and then I went at it with there's a fraud. It's a fraudulent case, so. But the judge dismissed it right now, and I'm appealing it. But he dismissed it because he doesn't think there's any fraud. He's any fraud going on.
What a bunch of crap! You have a very legitimate lawsuit that gets thrown out, and they spent all that money trying to convict O.J. Simpson, and there was no evidence that he had anything to do with that double homicide, and they throw your case out?
I agree.
Wow, where is the justice? There's no justice at all. Now, you're also running for president, right, Chris?
I hope so. 2008.
Okay, 2008. Tell us about this.
Well, Bill Gates, I got an email. First of all, psychically, I put him on my website. I made a website that's freakinggeek.com. I'm the freak. And
he'd be the geek.
And he's the geek. And,
okay.
And
I'd be the stud, freaking geek and stud.
And I made this website up, and saying that we're going to run for president. And then one day I got an email from him saying I'm ready for 2008. So as far as I know,
you're ready to go.
But
you know, the sad thing with the political climate that we have today, you might be the best candidate for president.
I think it'd be a fun time, I think.
Now I got to ask, you know, this is it's interesting to me. I'm very fascinated by your story, your godlike powers. Now, I'm going to be straight up here, and, you know, I don't want you to, I'm sure you've heard this kind of skepticism before.
Yes.
Are you just kidding us all? Is this just like a joke? Is this something you do to get attention? Like I smile at the ladies and go, hey, is that something you do? Is this your?
This does not attract women at all. Let me just say, people scatter.
So this isn't for the chick.
No way.
But you're serious about this. This isn't a big joke to you?
This isn't a joke. I'm just trying to make some money off. I'm in the poorhouse right now. I'm just trying to get some.
So there it is. You're just trying to make some money.
Yeah, and then hopefully the women will follow later. Jeez.
They always follow after the money. I know that well. Well, we're out of time. Let's hear it for Chris Roller. I don't know if we've solved anything or not here, but it's been a pleasure having you on. Enjoy your free mug. We're going to be back with more of Just a Show.